Woo! It's your boy Crypto Blood, and welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is March 14th, 2018, and yes, today's song request is actually coming from me. Craig Mack died 2 days ago, actually, at the age of 47. Somebody in the chat room actually told me about this as well. So shout outs to him. I can't remember who asked me to play a little Craig Mack, but Craig Mack, man, very famous, popular hip hop artist in the 90s. Was on Bad Boy Records. Had beef actually with Biggie Smalls. Biggie didn't like Craig Mack, but just wanted to give a tribute by doing a song today for my man, the late Craig Mack. Dang, died at 47, congestive heart failure. All right, people, that's why you gotta live every day to the fullest. Have as much energy and excitement because you woke up and you're able to do it again, even if you messed up yesterday. So with that being said, I want to welcome everyone, new viewers, new subs. Show me some love in the comments below. But today we are going to be talking about, of course, the continuation of the pullback in Bitcoin, as I thought it would. And we'll also take a look at an article that I think is interesting and could be a possible investment opportunity if you already don't have this token. I haven't even looked at it, so we're going to look at it together today when we get into it. But first, market cap, of course, coinmarketcap.com. Bitcoin's market cap is currently at 352 billion. Bitcoin's dominance is at 41.9%. Still up there, real high, almost 42% today. But we got a sea of red today, people. And you know, we as traders or investors, these are the days you load in. I ain't got no more dry powder to load in, but you never sell on these types of days. Let the amateurs and fools and people steered by emotion continue to sell, and just wait if you don't have any dry powder. So not looking good from a bullish standpoint just yet, in my opinion. And we can go ahead and look at the charts right now, actually. All right, there we go. So today we're continuing in the pattern that I thought we would. So currently almost to the T, to my blue line there. But as you can see there, we are almost near that 8,400 level. Once we hit that, once we break these two levels, I would just go ahead and average out at 8,400. If you see any pricing below 8,400, you know it's on, it's going down. And you know, once we break that, it's going to accelerate fast to the downside, in my opinion. And so it's almost like when you get sick and you know you need to throw up. You don't want to throw up, but you know you need to feel better. That's what's going to happen at 8,400. We're going to throw up and accelerate hard to the downside, and hopefully we can feel better after that in the markets from as far as sentiment goes. So that's what I'm forecasting. Could I be wrong? Yeah. But I think this is the path that we are heading on. So let's just, you know, keep an eye on everything, and make sure you also subscribe to my TradingView chart on tradingview.com. You can subscribe. Sometimes I update the charts in between videos, so if you need to kind of get an update from me, I normally will tweet it as well, but sometimes I don't. If I see any technicals broken, I will update the chart. So just make sure you follow that and keep abreast to what I'm doing for free. So for today's article, I'm actually going to be talking about Binance, and this is a huge, major major news, major industry news, in my opinion. And they're very smart. Binance is very smart for doing this, and we'll get into the particulars. But this is out of Cointelegraph. It says here, world's largest crypto exchange, Binance, to launch decentralized trading platform. So just that, the operative word there is decentralized, and I've been telling you guys, and many of you know, it's not like it's not something we can't derive and come to a conclusion on our own. But we've seen, and I've seen over the past years, 5 years or so in cryptos, I've seen the issues around decentralized or centralized exchanges. It's just they carry, so I would never want to open an exchange because there's so much risk exposure. You know, I would never be able to sleep at night. So with these decentralized concepts, I believe this is the way of the future for cryptocurrencies and crypto assets. And I don't know, again, I don't know how the governments will regulate these things, but these decentralized exchanges will be huge going forward in the future. It will mitigate security breaches, a lot of that stuff. So it'll just take, but players like Binance, them having the brand behind their name and the liquidity to fund these smart contracts for these decentralized exchanges, I think is a huge move in the right direction for cryptocurrencies. And I think they have a token, and we'll read and see how that may play into it. But it says here, Binance, the largest cryptocurrency exchange by trading volume, announced that it is officially developing a public blockchain to create a new decentralized exchange, according to a statement on March 13th, which was yesterday. Binance's vision that centralized and decentralized exchanges will coexist in the future, complementing each other, inspired them to develop the Binance chain, which will be used for the transfer and trading of blockchain assets. The move will also push the cryptocurrency exchange toward transforming from a company into a community. That's a huge statement right there. Transferring from a company to a community. When companies are able to create a culture like Apple did, Apple has almost like a cult following. They have a community. If Binance can transform from a company to a community, that, man, they will overtake everything. Coinbase, Kraken, everything. So I think this is major. They're very smart, and if I were running Binance as a CEO or COO, I would definitely be doing the same thing. Kudos to their team, their management, for being such a forward-thinking entity. So it says here, this is what Binance says here: we believe that continuously supporting high-quality blockchain projects is the best way to develop this industry. We will continue to improve this part as we committed in our white paper, the cryptocurrency exchange said. The new blockchain will also host Binance Coin, which will become a native coin on its blockchain mainnet. So I'm just out of curiosity, I'm gonna run over here to CoinMarketCap really quickly and see. Let's tell you here, Binance, BNB. I just want to see where their price is right now. So Binance price is currently at $9 and some change. Let's see, back in January it had touched $23. It looks like it was an all-time high. So yeah, this is huge, people. And you know what, I'm telling you guys here first, I'm gonna reallocate once the market bounces off these lows. I'm reallocating into, and I may even do it before they bounce off the lows. I'm going to reallocate some funds to this Binance token because I'm telling you guys, this is huge. And I can see Binance, the token, if they implement things in the manner, we'll read the rest of the article, but if they implement things in the way that I think they will, the demand for BNB will be tremendous. I don't know what their float is. Let me look here. So they have 99 million tokens in circulation right now, a total supply of just shy of 200 million. So really not that many tokens, honestly. 197 million tokens is their full supply, total supply. So with that being said, shit, man, I can see their token being $300-400 easily. What's their market cap right now? Market cap right now is just shy of $1 billion. Yep. I can see them really at least another decimal. Definitely another decimal here from here. But what do you guys think about that? Like, have you thought about that? Did you hear about this news prior to today? This is the first I heard about it, but man, I am going to load the boat on this because I like the way that Binance runs their operation. Very just innovative and forward thinking. So I'm definitely going to go and look at acquiring some of these tokens for sure. Where are they? Let me just take a look at really quickly. Their token currently is only traded on Binance. So I guess I have to get a Binance account first before I say I'm going to go get some tokens. So I'm going to do that today. Hopefully the waiting period or the queue for signing up is not as long as it was and when demand was really high for Binance. So that's my plans. I definitely want to hear what you guys plan on doing in regards to that. Do you have any Binance tokens currently? Let me know in the comments below, people. So I'm just going to finish this article up. It says here, a decentralized exchange differs from a centralized exchange in that it does not rely on a third-party service to hold the customer's funds. Users transact with other users without the need for a central server, and there is no central authority that possesses order books or custody. This is awesome. We know we want that. While decentralized exchanges provide more anonymity and are lauded as being more difficult to hack, they can be less intuitive for beginning traders and lack some of the features and functionality of centralized exchanges. Decentralized exchanges are not new, as platforms like Waves, BitShares, NXT, Counterparty have been around for some time. Binance statement regarding decentralization was released a day after announcing a $250,000 bounty for the hack that occurred a couple weeks ago. I talked about that, did an article about that as well. So, man, let me know what you guys think about that. I'm definitely going to play that move well ahead of the launch of that decentralized platform. And let's see what happens. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, click that bell to help make sure you are alerted for every video that I upload. And oh, get over to cryptoblood.io and pick you up some of that merch, people. We also got updated information or cliff notes for the last few videos that Cliff has done. Thank you to Daniel Becker for that info. So you can get over there, and he's done a summary for the Three Amigos and Omar Bam and Cliff's interview. So check those out, along with not all, but a few of the other interviews that Cliff has been on in the past few months. So get over to cryptoblood.io. And you know, one last thing, I never remember to do this, but I also offer TA services. Have been for about 6 months now. If you guys are trying to become proficient at technical analysis and trading, hit me up. There's a service I do offer, one-on-one, and fully customizable to your needs. So make sure you guys get over there and check that out as well. Sign up for that service. Much it for today, people. We out. Peace. Flavor in your ear.
I didn't understand you in that Mary joint.
Yeah, I know.